A double flex matchup really could favor them, and it looks like we might just be getting into the game already, Xavier. As we roll out, we're here on Oasis Gardens, and we see the venture pick coming out from Team Falcons. We saw the Korean team seem to really like this venture pick. Proper over to the venture, perhaps a little bit of a surprise. Not entirely sure that I expected to see him on that so early on, but other than that, Lucio Moira from Falcons? What is this all about, Xavier?
Some of it must be motivated by that Kiriko ban that has been instilled by Falcons. Want to play the Moira instead, and Proper's going to dive immediately onto Alba, finish that one off, pressure out onto Tama, forcing him back, half HP already, desperate pocket from Violet. Choi has found a trade in the backfire, and someone, has he gone too far? Saved by Proper? No, not saved by Proper. That's their tank down, and Vision have a chance to repush this quickly.
Vision getting straight back into it off the back of this kill. Tama's going to actually catch Proper, and Fielder goes down as well. Falcons only good for 14% here in the first fight before Vision snap right back into it. If you eye off the support ultimates right now as well, you can see Violet 95% to a window. Merit has been picked early by Choice A1. Falcons already a little bit of a rocky start, to say the least. This is a rough fight for Vision already, though. You know, Violet did invest the window. High Noon on the high ground from Slowdive. He's got so many skulls on his screen. Fielder takes so much damage, but will not fall, and someone's going to take him down. That's 2 kills for Falcons, and the Falcons, they will survive this one. They will secure the retake. Vision, it really looked like they had an opportunity there with that High Noon. So close to securing the kill on Fielder, but someone body blocking a bit of that damage from the High Noon, preventing Fielder from going down.
As Falcons want to try and hold it. It's actually an aggressive beat push. They try and out-tempo it. Alpha's going to match it, though. But now a chance for Troy after this. Tectonic shot comes in, but there's the MP. Merit finds one with the overclock, but it's traded. A Ramatra trade as well. Tama's poppy annihilation here. Player advantage. Tama converts one with that annihilation. Eyes on the back line. Slow forces the fade out. Chio is now separated from Fielder, but Proper still in the back, still finding value. But Tama, he's got the beam, he's got the form. Another kill for Tama. He's coming back to help Troy on point now. Violet is tucking himself in this corner. Chio and Proper, they are coming for him. Half HP, no cooldown. Venture underneath him. Proper gets one. The flashbang comes through, and Alba and Slowdive, they can clean that one up, but the point is getting flipped back by Falcons.
Someone now, he throws down his slow inside. He's going deep. He actually so disciplined, won't push too far. Violet throws up the window, and someone's playing for the kite. Annihilation will be forced out. Chio's going to fall though. Slowdive with the opening pick. Tama punching away on the point once again. Shades of Iron Mike, but someone, he's cleaned house. He's killed the entire backline of Vision Esports, and Falcons, they've come in swinging here. Someone putting an absolute clinic on the Ramatra.
Attempt at a quick reset now from Vision to get one more touch. Now, you've got a High Noon very soon. They've nearly got an EMP, but the touch is the primary concern.
This tournament, whether we were going to be seeing someone or Hanbin in play. Traditionally, Falcons, they lean into having Hanbin play these ground tanks, play these off tanks. But someone, he is a very competent Ramatra, and due to the depth of his hero pool, the level of flexibility, it's nice to see him being reintegrated back into the lineup. Falcons, they're going to roll out with more of the same here on University. It's going to be another Venture versus Sombra matchup.
Immediately onto the high ground Falcons, and they don't want any of that Vision. They want to play a slightly wider angle, a bit more space for Violet, a chance for Troy to set up some kind of pincer. You can see in primarily, Merit and Chio are taking responsibility for trying to keep eyes on the flank. Proper, very much tunneled in, finding his own setups, but he's going to get hacked out here, forced underneath, trying to peek it, but Troy just wins that one-on-one. Another good assassination from Troy. He's found a few of those already in the series.
Very tough opening for Proper. You can see Tama stepping forward as well, wants to apply a little bit more pressure, but someone with the block, so good to survive. Proper back in spawn, actually moving over to the Torbjorn, not happy with his venture chops apparently. Tama needs to step forward and take some space for it, because right now it's someone that's in control of the point in a lot of ways. Stepping over towards the backline, forcing Tama now to retreat. Fielder throwing in the damage orbs as well. And Vision Esports, they had a 5 versus 4 situation, but it feels as if they're very much on the back foot right now. Proper's already back in the fight, popping the overload and doing so much damage. Huge slow from Tama in response, though no chance the fight has been decided yet.
Back on point, Tama trying to not give the flip over, but there's a swing through the flank from Merit, looking for it. Violet's had his lamp for force, and he is very low, so close to support. But Vision need him right now. Tama's got a lot with the slow, but he's so weak, he gets taken down just in the nick of time as well. Window on point, Violet thinks it's winnable. EMP over the top as well. Fielder, so low, but not dead. Someone's going to get another form up. They need these kills. Troy trying to heal his teammates through it, and somehow, some way, Falcons live through that window.
Already an easy kite here for Vision. They've got to be happy with this one. Beat from Alba invested. Merit popped the clock. Better beat from Chio now a little bit later. Slow dive. A huge snare inside. That's got to be doing so much damage. Tama pops the Annihilation. He's cleaving with it, but it looks like most of Falcons have slipped away from him. He catches Merit in the end. He's on top of Fielder. He's touching the point. He wants to leverage the flip, but he doesn't know whether he's pushing or kiting. He's looking back and forth. Now he turns over to someone, and it does look like Vision. They closed this one out. Fielder has escaped, but someone is going to go down late here.
Oh, Chio jumping in front of him, saves the president. Someone will manage to keep his life there. Vision Esports, a little bit of a scary moment where they were split in that late fight. Managed to get back together and get the flip. Molten Core now available for Proper on this retake as Fielder also makes his way onto the Baptiste. Window early from Violet though. Pressure comes out, but Falcons, they're quite far back. They will be okay. Next engage though, Troy has the Blizzard. So difficult for someone in this situation.
Falcons have been rock solid with these kites. That's 2 windows for Violet, kited in both instances. Someone, the tip of the spear, escaping in every situation. You can see now Tama holding that main choke. He goes for the slow on Cheer. He's pushing deep for the kill, but he can't quite secure it. The Blizzard from Troy looks good. Has caught up Proper. Merit, he has a full flank. He has an unbelievable angle in the back right now. He's pressuring Violet, but Troy, he just keeps on pushing. He freezes up someone who has now been taken completely out of the fight. Slow Dive has gone and thrown himself into the breach. Gonna go head-to-head with someone and lose that exchange, but still 1-player advantage right now for Vision as Fielder flanks behind.
Fielder and Merit still on the high ground. Chio is awfully low as well. Vision, they need to go deal with these players on the high ground. They have to take them, otherwise Falcons will be coming straight back into this. Molten Core from Proper, yeah, Falcons want to fight. Trying to take the Bat Jewel from a distance. Violet, killing that turret on the high ground, cleans that one up. Trying to pocket the left-hand side. Beat comes through from Alba. Not in time for Choi though. Tama trying to go with the Annihilation. He has it to keep going if he wants. He's trying to push all the way in. Pressure on the back line, but they're losing their own players. Tama now coming back to point. He's going to save that one for the next fight.
See whether he can get it off in good condition. Merit opens up the fight with the clock. An opportunity for Vision to kite, perhaps.
Deep push coming in from Chio now. Violet with a window, but Slow Dive's going to get taken down. Annihilation, they're so low, but the extra support ult goes so far. Chio's beat makes all the difference there. Falcons, they knew they had the advantage. They knew they could take that fight aggressively. Alba is trying to live. He cannot live, and this will be no touch. Falcons close out map number 1.
Oh, I think that Vision's choices here are absolutely perfect right now. Choice A1, moving over to the Farah. That's going to make it so difficult to play both the Brigida and the Venture for Team Falcons. A fantastic set of counter swaps. As we see, it's so hard for Falcons to hold the space. Harbin's taking an absolute beating up in main. Spin forced, Fortify forced. Vision getting ready to swing the corner already. Updraft is not available for Slow Dive though, and they might want to wait for that one before they swing.
Fielder had window so quickly, but they get a pick on Slow Dive, which means they might not need the window. Chio now trying to get involved with that Orisa, but needs a little bit of help from his own Orisa. Lamp is forced again from Fielder, and you can just see the raw damage coming out from Vision in this. It's building Fielder's window so quickly, it's forcing his Lamp all the time, but Falcons, thanks to that opening pick, are able to stabilize and slow it back down.
So many ults online. Eyes on Violet because he has a fantastic answer to the window from Fielder. If Fielder pops that window and Violet drops a Captive Sun into the window, could be disastrous. But Harmon, he's used his Terror Surge incredibly early. Sucks a grand total of 0 players. One swings wide, throws down the window. Tama's going to take down Fielder with the spear. Window will be matched by Violet's Captive Sun in the end, but it's looking like almost entirely Vision Esports cleaning up the feed right now. Chio going to die a little bit late, but Falcons almost certainly not going to be able to recontest this first point. Remember, 3 ultimates to 1 right now. Ult advantage for Vision Esports, and Proper, he's still behind. He just swapped the Sojourn.
Just swap to Sojourn, trying to get back into position, but Slow Dive wins the duel with Merit. Opening pick, chance for Vision to be aggressive. Ebola, Terror Surge combo, they've got all the ingredients to maybe just finish this snowball right now. Falcons are trying to hold their ground. They've got a rally, but a rally versus a barrage. It's not enough shield. Hambin, low on HP. Get back under the desk, Hambin. He's got no HP. The shield will have to do for now, but barrage finishes him off. Troy with the combo, huge opening. Window back from Fielder, but Violet takes his head off. This rally is getting nothing done. They have no choice but to die and reset here. And Vision nailed the snowball.
The snowball is rolling right now. Vision Esports, all they had to do was invest their DPS ultimates. Falcons, they altered into the fight. Fielder, Chio, both popped everything that they had. Chio now conceding defeat, matching Violet on the Alari. But there is a psychological game at play right now. There's a reason Chio wasn't starting on the Alari, and it's because he knows that Violet, that is his signature character. Vision Esports now, they're rolling through. They continue to have an ultimate advantage. They've still got the Terror Surge for Tama armor and both support ultimates at play, and they're just free pushing the cart. Team Falcons, they're not even trying to contest early on.
They're playing really slow, so Falcons are in real danger of just getting one fight out of his third point. Hambin again losing this HP trade massively. Doesn't want to invest for Fortify, but Vision Esports, they're getting closer and closer. Captive Sun from Violet. Tama trying to set that one up. Violet might just go for his own play, looking for Fielder, trying to find the trigger, but he dies going for that one. Window in main from one, still trying to turn the fight, but Hambin, he's got himself behind a corner. Master of cover, both in and out of game, and now Falcons can push back half in this window. Trying to keep pressure on the point. Proper swap to a more defensive angle. Bowler over the top, looking for him as well. Lamp comes out to save Proper's life. 5 ultimates available for Falcons. They're going to start investing now. Looking for Violet. Puts him into a corner. It's a trade, though. Terra Surge invested by Tama, but he gets taken down by Proper during all of that. Choi is still battling away on point. There's a lot of trades on high ground. Not quite out of the woods yet. Chio is really low. Jump back to spawn. Choi is right there, hiding in a corner. No escape from Choi. And Choi's got pocket, but they've not got the numbers to back this up, Vision.
That was a stellar attack from Vision, considering the old scenario. Slow dive really popping off, clutching up in that turn, but a masterclass positionally from Falcons. They play from behind, they play wide, spread out angles, and they continually secure trades. 1-for-1 trades are not good enough, but Team Falcons, they actually have to touch the point. There's only 2 meters remaining. Captive Sun comes out from Violet window, reinforcing that in main. Choice1 pulls the blade. There's already 1 kill advantage. Choice1 cleans up a second, make that a third as one takes down Proper and Harmon. And Vision, they've secured a clean wipe. A minute 49 on the clock.
It's a bit odd, because even if they wanted to play the Ramatra, you can still play the Juno with this. It's not quite the same as with the Lucio, but it's a pretty good side grade as far as things go. This allows them to change up the matchup, maybe get more situations where they can put more pressure on Violet and One, and just make those duels in the back a little bit easier. But Fielder and Chio just going to go toe-to-toe now. Is Orisa Sim in play, but Hambin into the Sim actually will match up pretty reasonably here on the Ramatra, and already we see Vision, they're just holding this back corner, going to play nice and slow, try and play for their angles.
Falcons have very good heroes to match up into Choice1 Sim. You can see Choi playing the wide angle but TPing out, not over-committing to it. Swing from Merit up on the high ground right now. A few bolts go wide. Harmon, though, he gets a bit too aggressive, gets speared up at the wrong timing by Tama. Lamp comes out just a second too late, and Harmon's going to fall early on. No momentum for Falcons right now.
Normally when you see teams hold this position that Vision Esports are in right now, they hold quite wide, far over to coast, but versus the Venture, that can be a very scary position to hold. So we see Vision actually play a more contracted formation, have their DPS and their supports play a little bit closer to each other. This gives Proper no clear target, forces them just to play front to back, and when they play front to back, Vision have more damage.
Vision have all of the damage to just continually poke out Falcons. If they can't get close, if they can't get value from Proper on the Venture, it's so tough. Boulder Shot comes out in response. Double window and Captive Sun from Vision Esports. You can see Merit has been hit by that Captive Sun, but Violet, he can't finish the kill. So it's a huge old trade. Eventually Merit will go down. Heroics from Slow Dive to close that one out. Captive Sun from Chio now. He wants to turn it. Proper trades Violet, but will be taken down by Choi. It's a 3 versus 3 right now. Tama pops the Terror Surge on the objective, but he's fighting into a window. So it's incredibly dangerous. Chio will find the kill. It's Slow Dive and Choi remaining, but they are going to win this exchange. Simwall is so powerful. Slow burn, but once it's online, it will make it incredibly difficult for Falcons' backline to do anything in the fight. They'll be completely split out. Slow Dive goes for an early bowler shot, but he's the victim of his own bowler. Goes down to Proper straight away. Proper, really nice opening pick here. Still, ultimates available for both sides. Simwall comes online from Choice1, just keeping them in it. Harmon speared back into the wall. Pops the Annihilation now, holding up his hands on the cart, just blocking through. And Proper good for a second kill. The superstar. Merit traded up by Choice1. He doesn't want to let it go easy, but Falcons, they've got the lead, and Proper finds a third.
Proper taking over on the Venture now, got into a deeper position playing this off angle. Tama is trying to hold the line, but running out of cooldown. Spear is good though, converts that kill onto Proper. Tama maybe not out of it yet. Window from Violet, he turns around and kills Hambin as well, and Tama will hold the line. Now he can push forward and clean up these supports, and Vision hold again. Lots to throw into this. Terror Surge Bowler combo. Captive Sun soon for Violet as well. Hambin can obviously eat a lot of these, but it's difficult. But Proper's done it again. An opening pick, a Tectonic Shock in the back. Proper is diving in deep for more. Slow Dive needs to try and get out of there, but he doesn't have cooldowns yet. Proper's looking for it. Bowler comes out. Sunstrike even. It turns the kill. Violet's dealt with Proper. Now they have to get back on point, but they don't have Tama. Violet's going to try and step on. Bowler from Slow Dive converts a kill. Looking for it, but they're at tank disadvantage. Slow Dive. He's all alone. He just accepts his fate. Now it's just a Baptiste on point. The cap's gone through. They'll stall this Baptiste out as long as possible, but one is on point. And Falcons, They extend it for now. Tama's managed to stop them at the top of this hill, but like you said, no ults to go with, so they're just going to have to try and build up their next set of ults. It's Falcons who are going to get the first swing through this window, through this bowler, maybe even a self-destruct to allow Hanbin to go deeper. Hanbin with pressure, but he has been forced back. Lamp actually has to come out from Fielder, but now the bomb, now the window is available. They're going to go through Fielder with the one-shot, traded both Choi into the back. Tama's going to walk forward, wants to kill the baby, can't kill the baby. Hanbin gets the remake, back inside, window up now from Fielder, should just be taken over. Hanbin can zone everyone at the choke, and Falcons might just be a clean snowball.
Masterclass performance from Hanbin, but doesn't want to let it go. Violet swings through the choke with the captive sun. In Hanbin's face, he secures a kill. 1-for-1 exchanges. Chio will pop his own captive sun. Take down Violet. Good for a kill onto one as well. He throws the pylon up onto the wall. You can see Tama swinging out, looking for a kill on the pylon. But Tama's used all of his skills. He's going to take so much damage. Hanbin's on his case. Hanbin is now on top of Choice A1. He takes him down as well. And Falcons, they are clutching this one out. Second point, 2 minutes on the clock. A masterclass performance from Hanbin and Chio here.
Just in time for them as well, because look at Vision Esports. If that fight had gone a little bit longer, it was about to be a 4 ult swing in their favor. If that Rain, that Terror Surge were there, Vision really could have just got the hold. The Falcons get it done in the nick of time. They managed to get an even trade on that Captive Sun coming out the choke. Violet forced to make a high-risk move with no tank available. Now Falcons, they still have a chance to complete the map. Need to do that too. But now the ults are low. Window, Tectonic Shock. These should be no match for Array. Powerful ultimates like this. Falcons trying to get what meters they can, but Tama has stalled it out. But Proper again looking, playing to carry.
We need eyes on Proper right now. He's flanking and he could turn the tide with this one. Vision Esports, it's so hard to push with some of their ultimates, but Proper, his flank has been scouted. The Orbital Ray comes out from one as well. We're going to see Tama pop the Terror Surge in main. Proper, he ulted into that one, but there's no kills converted. Vision Esports, they spent very heavily though. Bowler, Orbital Ray, and Terror Surge all coming out. So a 3-for-1 trade, they've given Falcons a real opportunity to come back into the next turn and potentially swing the economy in their favor all the way through to the end of the map.
Can they use this to take a little bit of space? Captive Sun from Chio, pushing for more, looking for it. Just get the trigger. Can he convert any kills off it? Nova Kite is being attempted now. Violet has his own Captive Sun to turn, but they've lost Tama. And I think Vision, they might just let this one go, play for a recontest.
Chio doing so much damage with the Captive Sun, even if the Sun itself didn't connect perfectly. All of the shots that followed, they were so potent to weaken Vision Esports, to soften them up. Falcons now, they've got a bowler shot to catch Squishy in a corner. They've got Fielder's window up in the back. He's up on the high ground right now, flanking right top with Merit, with Chio. But already you can see Vision Esports, they're trying to take positioning behind. They are fighting for the payload. Somebody needs to touch. The Captive Sun comes out from Violet. It might have missed completely. Bowler shot comes out in main. Merit will take down Slow Dive, exchange with Violet. Violet's good for 2. Chio answers back. It's a 3 versus 3 right now, but Falcons, their health bars, they're hopelessly low. It's only a Baby Diva and Fielder left standing as Falcons, they fail to convert the final fight. Monstrous clocks from Violet as per usual on the Alawi. And Vision, they even up the score 1-1.
Going to be Kiri Lucio as expected from Vision, but Falcons starting with Kiri Briggs, something we've seen really mostly in Korea more than any other region here. The nature of a Kiriko and a Brig composition means there's a lot of support for the flank. Proper and Merit, they can just get pocketed around on all these side angles while someone just sort of plays an anchor position in the middle. So a chance for the flanks of Falcons to play very aggressively here, while Vision Esports, they are much more, they're a speed composition. They want to find chances to move their group into an aggressive position, but for now, getting Tama over onto the Ramatra actually instead before they take this first fight.
I love this Ram swap from Vision Esports. You see the Brigitte, that is a vulnerable target against the Ram. Alba and Tama together, they're going to want to push over to Chio and Merit's side, take them down. You can see right now a big exchange of skills in main right now. Proper's already forced out the recall from Choice A1. And Fielder, he catches Slow Dive, quick little haircut for Slow Dive, taking him down early on in the piece. Alba's hooning towards a beat drop. Vision, they're not going to close out this point. They are going down 1 by 1.
You see some of the theory there for Falcons in terms of how they want to play this comp. Vision rotate into the room, then they have Proper on the high ground, Merit on the other side, and then someone just plays just to block the door, keep him inside, and eventually you're getting peppered from all sides. A stray kunai or something will connect, you lose a play and you have to reset. But all that damage means slightly quick support ults, so a chance actually to go quickly. Violet's going to draw that Kitsune Rush immediately. Fielder doesn't have it yet, but someone does have the Terror Surge. They're just trying to kite and run now. Fielder nearly has an ultra response with Terror Surge comes comes through first. They back out of that one. Tamarin's awfully low, but beat is not in time for Tama. Kitsune Rush out from Fielder now. Choi looking for this pulse bomb, but he's javelined away. And Vision Esports, they're not going to invest anymore. They're just going to reset. Still all needs ults in the back pocket for Falcons. Proper's going to regroup with the team. Heinen to create a bit of space for Slowdive. Just TP-ing it for now, though. Slowdive trying to go wide. Here comes the rally. Chio's going to bash it. One-shot Slowdive with the back of that. Looking for the trade, though. Pulse bomb is out, and they're it. Savanta with the roll.
Oh, already now Choi traded out. Merit taking names. He takes down Violet as well. Alba's incredibly low. Merit good for another kill. Tama doesn't want to let this go. And that is just a little bit of greed, a little bit of a mistake there from Tama. As he's using the Annihilation, can't afford to give away these ultimates. You can see now Vision's ult bank has been absolutely drained. 4 players with less than 10% ult charge right now. It's all coming down to Alba's beat drop. But Falcons, they have answers aplenty.
Yeah, it's going to be a second beat for Alba. Choi is going to be of a Pharah, which will match up a little bit nicer. Can get a free angle, especially on this icon wall first, but they have so many ults to worry about. You can see someone just begging them to push him aggressively. He has the Terror Surge if any squishies get close. Vision, they know they need that beat, so they're just going to play it slow until Alba has this ult ready to go.
Beat is the only tool for Vision to take this fight. You can see Choi Se-Wan swinging wide right now. Slowdive on the opposite end, but Choi, he's been caught out. Fielder catches him, not even pinched with Proper. Beat comes out from Alba. It's desperation time, but Proper is already hooting in from behind. Slowdive, he finds the kill, actually. He will take down Proper. Vision, they need to touch the point. They need to be very concerned with the touch as Tama goes down. Alba runs on for the tap, but Fielder, he had a Kitsune Rush on the objective. There's no way for Vision to close this. Violet finds one, but they don't get the cap.
Interested to see what they pick. Vision going to try and use the same comp that Falcons did against them. Falcons, though, what are they going to pick? It's going to be Ramatra, it's going to be Lucio Kiri. Very similar approach that Vision took, give or take the hit scan as well. They're trying to find a little bit of space, clearness, high ground for his team to walk in. Now he's taken a lot of damage already. I think he's going to have to use the form now. Defensive form more than anything. So Falcons, they've got Merit into a good position, but they need to wait for someone's next form timing.
Someone's next form timing is just around the corner, but before it can even come up, Tama's going to go down Proper. It's like he does 7 damage per shot on the Tracer. The guy is just a demon. He blinks into Alba's face, gives him a little pistol on the chin, and that's going to be an easy wipe here. Falcons, they've got bodies on the point, 3 capping, and they are just going to close this map out in the blink of an eye. Falcons making it look easy here on Eichenwald.
Vision should be completely aware of this. You can press tab and get an exact read on what ult charge you have. They should know they have advantage now. They force Proper's recall out behind. Window comes through. Windows will be exchanged. Shallow at 1 from Fielder, but beat over the top. Chio doesn't have the beat yet. Still needs 3%. But someone, he's soaking up all this aggro. And Falcons, they're just going to live.
Slowdive!
Slowdive's found Filter. An opening pick. Chio's going to beat back now. They are all over Slowdive, but the lamp is perfect from Violet. Violet comes out and Slowdive lives. The lamp, the annihilation, he will fall eventually, but Falcons have to spend so much to get so little. It's just turned into a scrap now. Low players on both sides. Merit assisting from the high ground as Proper is behind. And Vision Esports, they need to be careful here. They're trying to regroup, but Merit's now swinging more aggressively.
An unbelievable first fight. Choi Se-Wan, he's pulsed Proper. Unbelievable stuff coming out from both sides here. Falcons, the BAP and the Sojin hiding up on the high ground. Again and again, these disciplined kites. Vision answering back with their own signature aggression. And now Vision, they're swinging the corner. They've gained the lead. Overclock comes out from Merit, but Tama's on his case. On top of him, he looks for the kill. The lamp is pixel perfect from Fielder. Slowdive is taken down by Proper. Elsewhere on the screen, Pulse with a pulse onto Alba. Unbelievable. He takes down Violet as well. It's the Proper show in the kill feed right now as Falcons, they get right back into this one, Xavier.
Needs to pocket Tama, needs to keep him alive during all of this, but that Tracer is behind again. Look at someone, where is he going? He's 1 HP behind, but it's Proper who finds the first kill. How on earth has someone got to another form timing? Someone somehow lives. Merit with a little dink. Now onto the high ground, Merit taking natural. Tama cleans up 1 in the back. Choi and Violet will win their respective duels. It's an absolute brawl, but Proper is still alive, as is someone. Finally someone falls. Seems absolutely criminal, but Proper is still here scrapping away, trying to regroup with Chio now. Realise they've not got the numbers for this fight, and they will back it up. Doesn't force anything out either. Alba now has the beat very soon to respond if Falcons want to keep being aggressive. Annihilations are neck and neck as well, so a big ult trade on the horizon. Tama pops the form, doesn't have the annihilation yet. Bowler out, and Chio's dead! That's no beating the fight. Alba is low as well, fighting for his life in the back. Boop away onto Proper. He can beat forward if he wants now, because someone has dropped this annihilation. Alba drops the beat, it hits everyone. This is their time to push. Pulse Bomb has saved someone from a lamp, but it's not enough. Someone still falls. Proper is in the back looking for trades. Trades are so important here now for Falcons if they can find it, but Proper has been repelled for once.
Vision Esports, they close that one out, and they don't have to burn the whole bank for it as well. Someone he wanted to turn the fight, he pops the annihilation, he gets nothing done but Violet! He's caught straight lining. Merit catches him from the high ground, and now there's a humongous advantage for the side of Falcons. Lead has been conceded though. Choice A1 flanking behind. He's on Merit's case. He shot him to half, but you can see Fielder jumps up into the sky. He will pocket his hit scan out of dodge, and it looks like the cart has been pushed back into main at the same timing. Choice A1, he needs to run back into Falcons' spawn now. Be careful not to go down.
It's a disaster for Vision. It was going to be a tough ult situation for them to win, but the fact that they lose Violet so early means they don't even force any ults out. So now Falcons overclock to start, window to start, beat to follow it up as well. Vision Esports, they need to make this one messy. They need to find trades. Choi is in the back, Fielder's down to half HP. Slow is good, pressure on. B comes out from Chio. Tama has the annihilation in front of that window, but Merrick connects, looks for one, gets two, will get taken down by Slow Diving or fade away. Tama's annihilation, though, he's got nowhere to go. He gets to one more form. Him and someone are both so low, but Tama, he's got the support. Little boot from Alba to try and get him back out, but it's not enough. And Falcons now, an opportunity for the cap.
Falcons, they secure the lead now, and they pressure the checkpoint too. Vision Esports, they're not going to have Tama for the touch. You can see he's used his form in spawn just to run back faster. Choice A1, he's considering blinking on for the touch, but he doesn't have his recall, and Violet's been slowed up on the high ground. Choi, he's contesting, but there's no way for Vision to really fight this one effectively. Tama's on the cart, but Slow Dive goes down first. Too many skills invested, just desperately trying to touch, and it's going to cost Vision heavy unless Alba can turn with the beat, but there's no timing for it. Choi goes for a pulse, but everybody is dead for Vision.
Proper to go back into the front line with this pulse bomb. Annihilation from someone. Alba's going to beat back in response. Proper dives into the back, looking for the Sojourn. The health is fading, and Fielder's killed Choi from behind. They're trying to regroup on the low ground. Falcons think they might still be, Proper might still be stuck in. Wait, where are we going? Slow dive. Disaster. Opening for Falcons to come back in now. Player advantage. Tama with the form, desperate for a kill. Alba does find a trade, only on the Lucio though. Tama's desperate for this Baptiste kill. The lamp is there though, and Falcons, it's all coming together.
It's really falling apart now for Vision Esports. Such discipline earlier on in the map, so close for so long, but now that Falcons have pressed the advantage, they're not letting up. Choice A1 blinking about in main, but Merit's already marking him out. Choi off on the side, Merit dueling with Choi, but Proper's there to help him out. Kite comes out as window from Violet will be immediately disengaged. Falcons, they're so good at these disengages. Time and time again, they go for it. Violet once again being slipped past, and Merit finds a kill onto Alba. Fielder will be traded, so it's a 4 versus 4. It's a good trade for Vision here, but Proper catches Slow Dive and spawn.
They push him aggressively there, Merit and Proper. They confirm the kill, but Lamp has been forced up top by Chio as well. Merit's coming to help out. Violet, no! Alba's there in time. They trade it out. They still get the kill. Proper's come to finish the job. Now he turns his attention onto Tama, who does have the annihilation. Troy is behind as well. These trades do mean that Falcons would be wise not to invest. But Chio and Proper, they are still killing everyone. Might get a few more meters out of this if they really want. Troy dead.
Look at this, Proper continuing to chop through Vision even after all of this time, even after all of these trades. Proper continues to be a nuisance. Tama finally taking down the Titan.
It's been an impossible task so far, but they have no option to keep themselves alive in this last chance qualifier. They have to find a way. Form comes out from someone, window to back that one up. Someone wants to keep walking forward. Overclock now from Merit over the top. Slow Dive finds the kill onto Proper. That'll help a lot. They need to avoid the rest of Merit's overclock. Troy has the off-angle pulse bomb. It's good. Stick there. The lamp is out from Fielder. Merit will live now. The advantage. Someone still has the annihilation, so they have to be cautious as they walk forward here. But here comes the form timing. Someone's trying to regroup. Proper back in the fight soon.
Overtime now burning, cannot leave the payload anymore. Vision Esports, you can see they have so many ultimates online. Choice once had the recall force. Slow dive, he pops the clock, he swings. The beat comes in from Chio, the better beat from Albert. There's a window in main from Violet, but no kills have been converted yet. Merrick swinging on the coast, he's dangerously low. Someone did pop the Annihilation in all of this. Vision, they flipped over to the payload, but Choi is the first to fall. Violet soon to follow. You can see Vision, they're being dragged onto two separate sides. There's only two members left standing. Make that one as Tama is left alone on the payload, and Falcons come in to clean up the kill, clean up the map, clean up the series, and collect their ticket to the grand final.